Dinosaurs have fascinated humans for centuries. These majestic creatures roamed our planet millions of years ago, and their extinction paved the way for modern life as we know it. But what if we had the ability to turn back the clock and bring them back? Could we clone a dinosaur today? And if so, would we even want to? This question may seem far-fetched, but recent advances in genetic engineering and paleontology have brought it closer to reality than ever before. In this video, we will dive into the science behind cloning dinosaurs and the ethical implications of such a groundbreaking endeavor. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn whether or not we could really clone a dinosaur. First, let's talk about cloning itself. This process involves creating a genetically identical copy of a biological entity such as a gene, cell, or entire organism. Cloning has been used for decades in various fields from medicine to agriculture, and it has never been more advanced than it is today. Advances in cloning technology have made it possible to clone animals such as Dolly the sheep, the first mammal cloned from an adult somatic cell. But how does cloning work, and how could it be used to bring back dinosaurs? The process of cloning begins with extracting DNA from a cell of the organism that is to be cloned. This DNA is then inserted into an egg cell, which has had its own DNA removed. The egg cell is then stimulated to divide and develop into an embryo. This embryo is then implanted into a surrogate mother, where it can continue to grow and eventually be born. Now let's apply this process to dinosaurs. As we all know, dinosaurs went extinct around 66 million years ago. This means that any viable dinosaur DNA would have degraded over time, making it impossible to clone them using traditional methods. The longest continuous stretch of ancient DNA that has been recovered is around 1 million years old, and scientists have yet to decode it. To clone a dinosaur, we would need high-quality, intact DNA, which is unlikely to ever be found. However, there is another approach that scientists are exploring. This involves using the genetic material of closely related species to reconstruct a dinosaur genome. By comparing the genomes of modern birds and reptiles to those of dinosaurs, researchers can identify the genes that are unique to dinosaurs. With this information, they can potentially recreate these genes and insert them into the genome of a living animal, bringing it one step closer to being a dinosaur. But wait a minute, dinosaurs and birds are related. What evidence do we have that birds evolved from dinosaurs? The idea that birds are the descendants of dinosaurs may seem far-fetched, but there is a wealth of evidence to support it. For starters, birds share many physical characteristics with dinosaurs, such as feathers and a wishbone. Additionally, fossil evidence shows a clear evolutionary link between dinosaurs and birds, with some fossils showing the transition from dinosaurs to birds. Perhaps most compelling is the discovery of a feathered dinosaur known as Archaeopteryx, which has been dubbed the missing link between dinosaurs and birds. Another piece of evidence comes from the study of proteins. By analyzing the protein structures of dinosaurs and birds, scientists found that they are more closely related than previously thought, with some proteins being virtually identical. This evidence, along with other molecular and genetic data, strongly suggests that birds evolved from dinosaurs, specifically from a group of theropod dinosaurs. It may be helpful to think of the term dinosaur as an umbrella term rather than a specific group of animals. Dinosaurs encompass a wide variety of species that lived on Earth for over 165 million years, from the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex to the herbivorous Maiasaura. Birds, on the other hand, are a more specific group within the larger category of dinosaurs. Over time, certain groups of dinosaurs evolved into different types of animals, including birds. So while birds are technically dinosaurs, not all dinosaurs evolved into birds. Now that we understand the relationship between dinosaurs and birds, let's delve deeper into the science of dinosaur cloning. One promising approach to cloning dinosaurs is using genetic material from closely related species, such as crocodiles and alligators. These reptiles are believed to be close relatives of dinosaurs and may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of dinosaur DNA. However, this approach is not without its challenges, as the genetic material of these reptiles has also degraded over time. To overcome this challenge, scientists are exploring the use of synthetic biology. This approach involves creating artificial genes that can be inserted into a living organism. By using this technique, Scientists could potentially create a synthetic dinosaur gene and insert it into a living reptile, bringing it one step closer to being a dinosaur. Another promising avenue of research is the use of gene editing techniques such as CRISPR-Cas9. This revolutionary technology allows scientists to modify DNA sequences with unprecedented precision. By using CRISPR-Cas9, scientists could potentially edit the genes of a living reptile to make it more closely resemble a dinosaur. While these approaches are still in their early stages, they hold immense potential for advancing our understanding of dinosaurs and the possibility of bringing them back to life. One of the most exciting areas of research is the study of preserved dinosaur proteins. By analyzing these proteins, scientists hope to gain insights into the structure and function of dinosaur cells and tissues. This information could be crucial for developing new techniques for cloning dinosaurs and understanding their biology. For example, in 2022, a team of researchers led by University of Texas at Austin paleontologist Dr. Mary Higbee scanned the fossilized remains of a Tyrannosaurus rex nicknamed Scotty using a powerful X-ray machine called an X-ray computed tomography scanner. This allowed them to virtually dissect the dinosaur and observe its internal structures without damaging the fossil. What's even more remarkable is that the team was able to identify soft tissues such as ligaments and tendons, providing an unprecedented look at the inner workings of a dinosaur. They were even able to spot blood vessels and other structures that had never been seen before. This breakthrough has opened up new possibilities for studying dinosaurs and their extinct relatives, shedding light on their anatomy and physiology. As technology continues to advance, we may be able to extract intact DNA from dinosaur fossils, bringing us closer to the dream of cloning these magnificent creatures. While the prospect of cloning dinosaurs is exciting, it also raises ethical concerns. Many experts argue that it would be irresponsible and potentially dangerous to bring back a species that could pose a risk to humans and the environment. One major concern is that dinosaurs could cause ecological disruption. When they roamed the Earth millions of years ago, dinosaurs were at the top of the food chain, and their presence had a significant impact on their ecosystem. Bringing them back today could disrupt the balance of our current ecosystem and have unintended consequences for the species that live in it. Additionally, dinosaurs could pose a direct threat to humans. Some species were massive and incredibly powerful, and it's hard to imagine how they would react to the modern world. They could potentially cause widespread destruction and pose a risk to human lives. Another ethical concern is the potential for animal welfare issues. If we were to clone dinosaurs, it would involve manipulating their genetic material in ways that have never been done before. There is a risk that we could cause pain or suffering to these animals, either intentionally or unintentionally. It's important to consider the potential consequences of our actions and ensure that we don't cause harm to these creatures just for the sake of scientific advancement. But what do you think? Should we clone a dinosaur? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Despite these concerns, the idea of bringing back dinosaurs continues to capture the public imagination. Movies like Jurassic Park have immortalized the idea of cloning dinosaurs and have inspired generations of scientists and filmmakers alike. The dream of seeing a living dinosaur roam the Earth is simply too alluring to resist. In conclusion, the question of whether we could clone a dinosaur is a complex one. Advancements in genetic engineering and paleontology have brought this possibility closer to reality than ever before. However, there are still significant challenges to overcome and ethical concerns to address. As technology continues to evolve, we may be able to unlock the secrets of dinosaur DNA and bring back these magnificent creatures. But it's important to proceed with caution and ensure that we are prepared for the consequences of our actions. Whether or not we ultimately decide to clone a dinosaur, the pursuit of this goal has already led to incredible discoveries and advancements in our understanding of these fascinating creatures. So the next time you hear the roar of a T-Rex or see a flock of birds flying overhead, remember that the line between dinosaurs and modern animals is not as clear-cut as you might think. And who knows, maybe one day we will witness the resurrection of these ancient beasts and see them for ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.